Hello and welcome, this is Moose 2006, and today we are going to be looking at the Jcb DLC. First we'll look in the shop at what comes with the DLC, and then we'll look at each new each new tractor basically. So we'll go over here to the brands, and Jcb is here. Alright, so basically what the Jcb DLC is for the most part are loaders. It does come with a couple tractors, but then you get a new wheel loader, front loader, and a skid loader, which is not in the vanilla game, so this is a brand new tractor for you. And then it comes with a new bucket and spike and these things for the skid loader. And I'll be showing all those. If you go over to the categories, of course in the tractors you'll see the Jcb way down here, so you can compare with the other ones. And if you go to the wheel loaders, you'll see the new one. So all these buckets and spikes and stuff here under wheel loaders will work with this wheel loader, and then what they call the Telehandler, these will work with the new Jcb Telehandler. And then in the skid loader or skid steer, I'll probably keep calling it a skid loader, all these new ones, these only work with this little guy here. These won't work with the other ones, and you don't really want them to because they're all just smaller. Like this only has 1700 capacity. So let's start looking at how these sort of work differently or whatever. So here's the telehandler, or the front loader, and I would say I'm not a huge fan of this because it's just kind of wobbly. I had a situation once where I was just turning and it just sort of like fell over. Like, I don't know, I can't really, it's hard to demonstrate without. See, you can kind of see there, it's just sort of bouncing around. And when you're driving it, you really just feel it's sort of out of control. And it just doesn't handle well. It's really difficult to line up, and because it's just always bouncing. So I would recommend, this isn't like a review video, but I definitely prefer the other front loader or telehandler. But it's there. This one's really nice. This is the wheel loader. It's very similar to the one that comes with the vanilla game. It's large, it's powerful. It moves quickly, handles really well, really easy to use. So this is the one I actually use this one on my farm now instead of the lever. Yeah. So wheel loader, I really like the new Jcb one. Telehandler, I definitely prefer this if you're going to use one of these. But it's up to you. It is what it is. So now let's look at the skid steer, or the skid loader. There's the tractors. So let's look here first. I'll be showing the the pallet loader, and then I'll show the stump grinder since that's new, kind of new. So what I really like about this thing is it's small and it's slow, which is what I don't like. What I like is that it's really, really maneuverable. Really handles well. You can notice it basically has 0 turn radius like that, and it's just really nice. You can kind of load and unload stuff really quickly. That was a bad example, wasn't it? But I loaded all these bales onto here in a pretty short amount of time comparatively to if I was using like the front loader or wheel loader. And it just handles. Here, I'll actually pick one up instead of just failing at it. yeah, it just, I don't know. I really like the control. So I actually use this thing now for my sheep, for my wool handling. It's just a really feels nice to control. And then this is kind of nice. So instead of having to use the stump grinder, this thing, and put it on the front of a tractor, it now comes with one with your skid loader that you can use. So, you know, it's just nice to have options, I guess. And then it works the same way. You put it on your skid loader and just grind it down. I feel like it has a little more control than the one that comes with the one that you'd put on a tractor. It just feels a lot easier to use. So I just wanted to show that, since I thought that was a really nice addition. And then the tractors. I would say the tractors, their main advantage is that they're just fast. So this is kind of the lower end tractor. Let's look at them real fast. So this is the, you know, this compares to some of the beginning tractors, like, well, so I guess maybe more mid-range tractor. And then this one's a beast. I actually use this one on my farm now as well. But the nice thing is that if you look in the bottom right-hand corner at the cruise control, it's at 44, and these things just haul, which is a really nice thing to have when you're trying to run from your farm to your cows to your sheep to your farm. So again, this is kind of the lower mid-range JCB tractor, and then this is the kind of the bigger, more powerful one. Really good for hauling trailers. I should probably put a weight on the front, would help as well, but you can still tell it has some power, and it'll get up to the right speed. And again, with the weight, it would get there faster. So there's the JCB Dlc. So again, basically it's just loaders and a couple of new tractors. But man, this thing right here, I really enjoy. So I think that right there was a perfect way to end this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment or ask. Remember that when Steam does have a Steam sale, or whenever Farming Simulator is on sale, their DLCs usually are as well. So if you want to wait for one of those, is usually a good time to pick a DLC up. Have a very nice day.